With so many rooms to choose from, we decided we could best focus our efforts on the kitchen, library, and the kids' nursery. I enlisted the help of Joseph Pubillones, an award-winning interior designer based in Palm Beach, whose clients include both residential, commercial, and even yacht owners.
I've always thought that design has a role in healing, and I think it's therapeutic to have good design available to everyone.
So we'll start with this room. They want it to be like a community room, a library. So it's kind of a blank slate for you. So what do you think?
Wow, it's a great opportunity. It's a great room. It has it has natural light, which is a great thing for reading during the daytime, and it's ample enough that you can accommodate at least a couple of workstations in here as well. Okay,
so then this room over here, this is the kitchen space. You know, again, it's a blank canvas. You can really do whatever you want in here.
You really can. A good idea would be an island right around where that knee wall is.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Any themes popping out to you?
Well, you know, the whole concept here at Places of Hope is an island theme. So I think we're going to try to enhance that. And maybe in here, we might think of maybe doing some stripes on the walls, like a cabana stripe, I think would be a great. And don't think, you know, orange and blue. I'm thinking maybe like a tone on tone, maybe white and gray or gray and beige. Then on top of the seating area, I think maybe we'll do maybe some feature lighting that, you know, pendants or something over the table.
Hanging down.
Because it'll give the areas above the table special lighting task for, you know, doing work or reading as such.
So you know what's a great company here in South Florida is Capital Lighting. So we can reach out to Capital Lighting and see if they can get you some light fixtures.
Absolutely. I'm aware of their website, and they've got a really wide arrangement of lights. So I'm sure we can find something there. Okay, that sounds good. All right, good. And then there's one other room I want to show you over here, which I think you're really going to have fun with. So I think like this would be my favorite room because I love kids, but I think the nursery we would do an amazing job with. First of all, I love that they already have the door, you know, because you want to be able to see your kids and you just don't want them to be able to get out, so that they have this door, and so you can, you know, bring things in. It's a pretty good space. What do you think? It's great. It's not extremely large, which is a good thing, and we can pack a lot of action into one room. I'm feeling something like maybe like an underwater scene. Oh, I love that. With some bubbles and fish on the wall. Oh, that'd be so pretty. Yeah. And one of the things we can do, you know, to make it, maybe we'll bring in a muralist to kind of paint the bubbles and make it really seem like a feature and an underwater environment that the kids can dream and think a little bit and play games. And I love that. I wish I had these visions. I don't have visions. I can't just walk into a space and be like, I see bubbles on the wall. Everyone's got a gift. I know. As construction continues at Place of Hope with Al's team, I check in with Joseph on his design plans. This is the perimeter of the kitchen. This is floor plan. So that's where the cabinets are. These are the cabinets. This is the location for the island. Okay. And we have 3 tables, ample tables for workspace as well. And we have seating for 12. And then I see the lighting. So this is Capital Lighting was able to provide you. Correct. These fixtures. Are the spider kind of type of lighting that have these really large bulbs, and they're going to go in this area, one above each table. All right, what else do we got? This is the nursery. Your bubbles. You came up with the bubbles. You came through with the bubbles. This was kind of the point of departure, as I had thought, you know, this whole underwater theme. The room will be painted by an artist, and these are the base colors for it. Okay. And we're going to try to capture some of the bubbles on the wall. Okay, and then last we've got our library community room. Correct. There'll be some desks that are built in order to be a workstation for a couple of computer terminals. It looks good. All right, so we are all set then. You're all ready to get going with the project? Yeah, I will have to have a meeting with Al just to make sure some of the logistics and the chronology of all the people that need to work on the spaces. Okay, so that everyone is coordinated. And how long will this take you to put all together? I'm thinking that it's going to take maybe about 3 or 4 weeks to actually kind of do the work and get it to the point where we can start bringing in furniture. Okay, that's perfect, because I feel like, I mean, you can see they're still, you know, doing construction here. They still got the ceilings are open. They have a lot of work to do. They got painting to do on Place of Hope end. So I think that'll give them enough time.
to get everything done on their end, and then you can come in and we can load everything in and get it working. Now, if you need anything, you just reach out to me and I'll make sure you get to the right people, and I'll introduce you to Al.
Excellent. One of the things that came to mind when looking at this was that whole idea of the beach concept and how to kind of make it abstract but feel kind of beachy at the same time. It doesn't always have to be, you know, that clunky over the head tropical style. This will be very subtle, but also something that is contemporary and fitting for today's lifestyle.
What can we do, Joseph, to help you with this process on the construction side?
Well, in this room is really to prepare for the walls for the paint. I need the chair rail to be installed.
Okay.
And then a base coat of both of these colors. There's 2 walls in the darker blue and 2 in the lighter blue in this room. In this room, what I need is an oil-based preparation for the walls in order to accept
the primer. Okay.
The primer in order to have an easy installation of the wallpaper.
Joseph and his assistant Juan go meticulously over the last details of each room, while movers place the furniture generously donated by the Broward Design Center, J.C. White, and Rooms to Go. They're still doing a little bit of work here and there. The green wall looks really cool. The painted stripes that Chuck's painting did.
We also used, you know, a great tile.
What a great idea it is. Like, 'cause if you have like a beam somewhere, to tile it like this.
So we used the tile here. We also used it in the backsplash.
Yep.
That came from Kava Stone.
Yep. Well, you did such an amazing job. We're so happy to have had you at Designing Spaces, and I mean, it's brilliant. It really is brilliant.
I enjoyed every bit of it, and in all my work, there's a magic ingredient, which is I love my work. So every work that I do has a little bit of love in it.
Oh, I love that.
And that's the special message, and that's what makes it sparkle.
And that's the whole thing with, you know, what we're doing for Place of Hope and the kids, and it's all of this was for these kids.
Absolutely.
Right? And
couldn't be happier.
Yeah, and when you're doing stuff like that, it's never work, right?
Right.
Okay. Never. All right. I'm gonna let you go because I know you still have a few little tweaks here and there.
All right. It's
thank
good
you,
to see you again.
We'll see you at the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Look forward to it.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Joseph. Bye.
As a designer, you always have a vision for it, and sometimes you have glitches in the process, but even those small things that maybe, you know, are imperceivable to the normal eye, even in my eyes, everything turned out beautifully.